Hello, friends and enemies. It's me, Yes, that's right. I dyed my hair. This is with Manic Panic. You can see the roots. I purposely have the roots black because I figured if it didn't turn out well, I can always chop my hair off and grow it out. It's just hair. But I used Xmondo's Super Pink and Manic Panic's Vampire Red for this side. Switched it up. Some of them you can tell I put on Super Pink, then the Vampire Red, or the Vampire Red, then Super Pink. Who cares? This side, I used Manic Panic's After Midnight. I had mixed it with Ion Brilliance's Sky Blue. It's a very light blue. I didn't see that. I thought it was their Sapphire. It was not. Didn't realize that until after I had started using it. So I took those remnants and I put it in Xmondo's Super Blue, and you can tell that it's different type of blue, which I like and I enjoy because it's red and blue, showing my different sides. Anyway, getting all that bullshit out. This is about my opinions when it comes to body positivity community, as well as healthy at every size, and finally my thoughts and opinions on people and the shit that's being said about fat people. Now, these are my thoughts and opinions. They are not the thoughts and opinions of my current, my previous, or my current, or my future jobs. I'm looking at you, Target, Sony Pictures, or Warner Brothers, HBO. If I could do HBO, whatever. Anyway, let's begin. We're going to talk about Adele. What does Adele have to do with the body positive community? I'm glad you asked. No one asked, but I don't give a fuck. After she lost weight, there were a ton of people who were like, how dare you? How dare you lose weight? You are no longer the inspiration. You used to be a big girl and you are no longer a big girl. How dare you? How fucking dare you? And Adele talked about it in an news article, where she said there were a ton of people that were coming after her saying, how dare you lose weight? And she's like, what the fuck? I'm still the same Adele. I still sing the songs. The only thing that changed is my weight. And the only reason I did the whole weight thing is I had anxiety. I had a health condition. And losing weight helped with my anxiety, my health condition that was causing me all sorts of shit. And reading the comments of people, it got me thinking about things. This hero worship. When it comes to celebrities, especially if they are bigger, for me personally, it feels like a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on that person. For example, Lizzo. Rebel, what is her last name? Wilson. I almost said Wilson. Wow. Wilson. Both two big girls. Lizzo talked about, drinking smoothies and everything. And people were like, how dare you, coming after her? And she's like, look, I'm just doing it just to detox because I had some stuff and I'm just trying to, I'm trying to shit normally. Okay, she didn't say that because she's classy. I'm not classy. I'm going to be dirty. And then Rebel Wilson, who originally she was size 12, size 14. And then she realized, hey, if I gain a lot of weight, I can be sassy fat friend and everybody will give me money. Sweet. So she purposely gained weight in order to achieve this. And people were upset when they found out that she admitted after she lost the weight. She was like, I gained weight just, they told me you're not going to get roles with your size. You need to be bigger. So I said, okay, I'll do it because I need money. And they were like, how dare you? How dare you? You did this thing. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, Aquafina did the same shit. I'm sorry, Nora, but you did the same shit. Saying you from the Bronx. Bitch, you ain't from the Bronx. You know that. I know that. You know where you come from. Ain't the Bronx. She had the sassy black accent, but now that she did a bunch of movies, all of a sudden the black accent disappeared. So I can't fault Rebel Wilson because she needed money. Do I feel the same way about Aquafina? She put on black people. She put on a black accent, pretended to be black, but not black, which has its own connotations, We're going to save that for another video. Not this video, because we're just talking about fat people and all the shit we got to go through, okay? But I will come back to that one day. One day. Not today, though. And the thing is, there's this hero worship where, and I don't know why, but I see it with a lot of bigger women. I see mostly with women. When we are bigger, everyone and their mother's like, oh my gosh, she's so brave. She's fat. That's who she is. She's a role model. And then if she later loses weight and is like, I did not like myself when I was at my biggest, all of a sudden everyone's like, how dare you? You fell for diet culture. Excuse me? You don't know what this woman was going through. Maybe she lost weight because of quote unquote, her job was like, we want you to, lose weight. Who the fuck knows? Maybe she lost weight because of her health. Why the fuck do you care? Why are you putting your whole identity, first on this person that you do not know, two, on this descriptor? I am fat. Yes, but that doesn't define my entire life. I can lose my fatness. I cannot lose my blackness. Me being a black woman, I can't, that is my life. I will experience it. Me being fat, I will experience it. But I can change being fat. I can do whatever. It's not an identity, is what I'm trying to say. Being fat is not an identity. It is a descriptor of you. Or at least to me, it feels like, yes, I'm fat, but it's not my identity. I am more than just the fat Veronica that you know. I do other things as well. And some of these people that were coming after Adele and Rebel Wilson and Lizzo for whatever fucking reason, some of them were huge influencers of the body, from the body positive community. Now, here's the thing. I actually like the body positivity community. For me personally, when it first started, it was this thing to say, hey, you know what? I am proud of my body. I am proud of how I look. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I'm fat. It doesn't matter if I'm thin. It doesn't matter that I might be deaf in one ear. It doesn't matter that I may have autism. I love myself. I am learning to love myself instead of hating myself and saying, why can't you be normal, Veronica? Why can't you, hide the fact that you can't hear in one of your ears? Blah, 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 blah. That's what it's been to me. I have hidden the fact that I can't hear in one of my ears. I have overcompensated by reading people's lips and also turning so I can hear out of my left ear. Just putting it out there. The fact that I've been looking at things when it comes to autism and women and going, oh my gosh, this explains my childhood and a fucking everything, and going through all this stuff. The fact that I didn't talk as a child, the fact that there were so many emotions, I couldn't explain myself. And I realize now things that I did may have been stemming. And a lot of the times I did not notice it. Some of them were kind of abusive with me jamming my thumbs into my hips. I realize that now and I stopped doing it. And then it just became hair pulling, which is why I wear wigs, because if I have my hair out, I just pull the hair out, and it just comforts me. But I realize I need to stop doing it, which is why I wear the wigs. I don't pull the hair with the wigs, but I do try to then go for my face. That's besides the point. I apologize. Whole point of it is body positivity to me means loving my body. And then somewhere I watched, and I don't know if anyone else noticed this, I saw a lot of white cis women who were fat start to barge in and say, this is our community. And I saw a lot of posts where they're like, you're fat phobic. If you're, I don't like it when skinny women come into this body positivity and this, that, and the other. And I was like, wait a minute, hold up. The whole point of body positive was to be positive about your body, not to tell somebody else, no, that's not what it is. It's about being fat. Excuse me? Are you really coming in and just barging in and taking over this community? Yes. And to me, it felt like the Stonewall riot. This is going to be controversial, but if you remember the Stonewall riot, if you remember what happened with the riots and the movement and the gay movement and everything, when Stonewall happened, it was people of the global majority, blacks, Latinx, and they were gay or they were trans, and they were like, fuck this shit. Some of them were lesbian or bi. They were like, fuck this shit. I'm not putting up with it. Threw a brick. Started beating up shit. And then we watched as the gay movement then started to become, the heads and faces of the gay movement, in my opinion, or the LGBT movement, honestly, in my opinion, has just been cis white men and cis white lesbians. You're either a cis lesbian who's white, or you're a cis white gay man. That's it. When I look at the movies, I didn't see anyone like me. I found a few movies that had black women that were bi or were lesbian, but not a lot. And then I started to see a few Asian women loving women movies. Saving Face. I fucking have that. That was my favorite movie, besides the incredibly true adventure of two girls in love, or the incredibly true story of two girls in love. It's been a while. I didn't have a lot of options. And even now, I don't really go to the community because I feel like my opinion does not matter. And it's the same with body positivity, because people are just going to be like, no, you're trying to lose weight, Veronica. You're not body positive. I'm trying to lose weight because I'm pre-diabetic. I am trying to lose weight because I also have polycystic ovarian syndrome. Polycystic ovarian syndrome, for those of you who don't know, I've mentioned it quite a bit. The chances of me getting a stroke, having a heart attack, cancer, diabetes, and a ton of other shit increases. Add to the fact that I have family members who have died from cancer, including ovarian cancer and colon cancer. And the bigger you are, the more estrogen you have, and the more estrogen you have, the more cancer seems to thrive and live on that shit. And I don't fucking want to do it. Also add to the fact that I've seen lots of family members with diabetes lose their legs, their hands, and I don't fucking want to lose my hands or my feet because I like being independent. And watching someone who was independent become dependent on others because they lost their legs because of diabetes, and then had countless strokes to a point where they couldn't fucking move their mouth. And you have this person that used to be vibrant and be like, hey, how's it going? Suddenly dead at the age of 60. Hell the fuck no, I don't want to have that shit happen to me. So excuse me for trying to lose weight. That is one of the reasons why I am losing weight. Not trying. I am actively losing weight. I am releasing weight. And that's the thing that I do not like. Because the people that are telling me that I am not body positive are then calling me fat phobic. And when they are calling me fat phobic and others fat phobic because we're losing weight, I think of Fat Girl Flo. Now, excuse me, I may have said her name wrong. I apologize, but I remember Fat Girl Flo. She did 2 videos on another creator, Glitter and Lasers. Now, Glitter and Lasers said in a video why she was losing weight. It had to do with health. And Clarissa or Kalisa, whatever the fuck her name is, Fat Girl Flo was like, she's losing weight because she thinks she's better. She's trying to say that she's better than other people and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. And she kept going on. And I'm watching this video because I found this video because I was looking for weight loss. I was looking for weight loss inspiration. I see this video. I click on it, and I'm like, this has nothing to do with weight loss inspiration. This shit is fucked up. What am I watching? And I'm like, this isn't... What video is she talking about? So then I went to Glitter and Laser's video, watched that, and then went back and replied like, hey, You didn't actually watch the video, because if you watched the video, you would have seen that she didn't say that she did it because she's better. You are projecting. And that has made me realize that a lot of people tend to project when they hear someone is losing weight. It is not simply, oh, this person's losing weight for them. Great, good for them. It suddenly becomes, oh my gosh, you're losing weight. Is it because you think you're better than me? Is it because you think that you can do it? I've tried to lose weight and I can't. What the fuck makes you think you will? Or in the case of Fat Girl Flo, well, she's just going to gain it back. That's what she said in another video. She actually said that when someone was talking about losing weight, she said, anytime someone says that they're gaining weight, I'm just like, yeah, I hope you gain it back. And I was like, I hope you get diabetes of the foot. I said that, but I then took it back because I'm like, that's terrible. You've seen what happened with family members. Why would you wish it on her? That's terrible. Now, I understand this. I want to apologize for wishing diabetes of the foot on her. I do, however, want to talk about how this all came about, and rather talk about the people that are doing this, and at the same time, when others argue, they say, well, I'm healthy at every size. Healthy at every size. Let's talk about that. Now, I disagree. Here's why I disagree. My parents have been obese for the majority of their lives. They were fine up until age 60, where both of them then got what? Diabetes. So I also have that for a reason of why I'm actively trying to lose weight. I also have it because, guess what? My dad hurt his shoulder, and the doctor said, we can't operate because you're too big, and we're afraid you may die during sedation. So they told him to lose weight, and then they can work on his shoulder. And he said to me, while in pain, he said, Veronica, losing weight when you're my age is hard as hell. My hips hurt, my arm hurts, my back hurts. If you can lose the weight now, do it, because this is no joke. And that's the thing that I think a lot of people forget, because we're looking at a lot of these influencers who are in their early 40s, they're in their 20s, their teens, and they're like, healthy at every size. No. You're healthy at your weight and your size because of your youth. That's what you have on your side, your youth. And guess what? There's going to come a point in time where, unfortunately, that shit gives out. My body right now, guess what? I am 221.4 pounds. Yes, during this entire pandemic, I managed to gain 1.4 pounds from my highest weight at WW. I realized that shit. I go, oof, I don't like it. And I'm actively trying to change it. I also realized that when I'm exercising, here are the following things that happen when I'm exercising. I exercise because I am stressed. After exercising, I am no longer grinding my teeth in my sleep because, again, I'm stressed with my job, especially because people are quitting left and right, which means more work. Yay! Number 2, the reason I am exercising is because it helps with my testosterone as well as my estrogen levels. Because if you don't know me, again, I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I was tested and my testosterone and my estrogen were extremely high. So I'm trying to balance that shit out. Will it actually help with my hormones? Probably not. But at least it'll help with my heart health, which will help because, again, I don't want to have a heart attack or stroke. And I also had a grandfather that died from a heart attack. Yay! I'm just fucking living in all the shit that can happen to me. So I want to say again, healthy at every size is great until you get older. For example, Judy Freespirit. I'm gonna link down below of her of a website that someone had taken pictures of her to remember her. Please do not send the person hate. Do not do this. I'm just saying it as a warning of what could happen. Now, Judy Freespirit was one of the fat activists of the 1960s. She was like, hey, we deserve to have respect, which is one of the things I am going to talk about. And she was like, we deserve to have respect. We deserve to have all these things. Treat us as human beings, not make us a joke. The laziest joke that you could fucking do. How about that? And she did that. And I applaud her for doing that. The issue is, as the photos show, as she got bigger and older, suddenly her mobility started to decrease. You see her with a cane. She goes from a cane to 2 canes, then a walker. Then she has a wheelchair and a walker. And then the last image that you have of her is being bedbound with tubes stuck in her nose trying to breathe. And that's a scary thing, because as much as I'm seeing all these young people saying, healthy at every size, I don't see anyone who's 60 or older, who's morbidly obese, saying healthy at every size. I say this as somebody who has also had to help a friend, maybe family member, lift another person and having to wipe her. And I can still see the humiliation that she had to have her kids and me help her do it. It's not cute. It's not fun. It's depressing. It's demoralizing. And that brings me to my next and last thing. Now, the shit that I've said in the past, I do not 100% agree with. I know I've made jokes about being fat. I know I've made jokes. I can't remember what jokes I've made about fat people. Or being like, ooh, if I get to her size, I want you to take me out back and shoot me. I have said that. That is terrible to fucking say. Because the person that I was talking about, guess what? She's a fucking human being who deserves respect. And that's the thing I don't like. Because I'm seeing a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm saying this because I care about your health. But then they throw in like these barbs. There was a guy who said, I can't stand these fat bitches being models and shit. You look disgusting and blah, blah, blah. Who the fuck gives you the right to tell somebody that they should be a model or shouldn't be a model? You look like fucking somebody fucked a jack-o'-lantern and just jizzed all over in its body and shit. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything, but dude did not look cute. He looked ugly as fuck. I'll say it now. And guess what? He may say I look like a man, but motherfucker, I look better as a man than you do as a man. Just saying. Just saying. I know I know that was wrong to say. I'm trying to figure out how. I will apologize. I know that does not sound right, so I'm going to apologize right now. That's insulting. I'm still trying to think of how that's insulting. So I am sorry to who I have hurt by saying that. If I have hurt you, please put down in comments. I'm sorry. I should have said something entirely different. Point is, this asshole was talking shit about fat women who are models. Here's my stance. If somebody wants to wear a dress that may be too, whatever on them, who the fuck cares? I knew a girl, she did not have breasts or butt. She wore a bodycon dress. She was rocking the shit out of it. Guess what? I'm not going to say shit to her. If I wear a bodycon, I definitely don't expect motherfuckers to say shit to me about it. Because guess what? It's my motherfucking body. If you don't want to look, don't look. Now, that being said, I don't think anybody should be wearing thong swimsuits on a fucking beach, okay? Nobody wants to see your booty hole. I know you're like, no, I can wear thongs. And no, please don't wear thongs. This is for everybody. I don't want to see your booty hole. I don't want to see your peekaboo coin purse popping out of shit. I don't want to see a little bit of a ding-a-ling. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to see half a coochie or coochie lips. I don't want to see that shit, okay? And also, I don't need to see your titties. I don't need to see your titties, okay? I don't want to see your nipples. I don't want to see your areolas. I don't want to see your titties. I don't fucking want to. Now, if you're breastfeeding, that's different. You're feeding a human being. But if you just have them things out, just be like, hey, I'm gonna have them out. No, don't. Those are my only criteria. And don't flash people. Do not flash people unless you and them have agreed beforehand to do it in a private place where there are no children and everyone's consenting. Those are my only rules. Other than that, knock yourself out. Me, I should be allowed to wear a tube shirt skirt, whatever the fuck this is, the TD holders. I should be able to wear one. I won't though, because there are not a good enough bras to support these motherfuckers, so I won't wear one. But if my friend who's obese wants to wear one, guess what, bitch? You wear it the best you fucking can. In conclusion, healthy at every size is technically true, but only because of your age. Body positive community, y'all need to just, be more open. Please be more open, especially considering how much shit we've gotten. Jokes aside about us being fat. Don't be gatekeepers to other people who are like, hey, I am happy in my body and I'm no longer going to I'm no longer going to allow people to say whatever the fuck. So there we have it. I'm Veronica. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. And as always, fuck Tom Brady.